Have you ever tried to move on from something, but the pain just doesn't go away? Like, no matter how busy you keep yourself, those feelings just keep coming back, like they are chasing you. I know exactly how that feels because I have been there too. And right now, let's be real, it's happening to so many people. The pressure to stay relevant, the toxic relationships, the fear of losing someone, the fear of taking that first step to get out of an unhealthy relationship, whether with a partner, friends, or family, dealing with loss of someone dear, the fear of losing your job to AI, the layoffs, the non-stop pace of change, the fear of switching career. It's overwhelming and it's real. And sometimes you don't even know what to do with these feelings. I have been there too, and I want to show you the one practice that helped me not just cope but actually lead through it. This is exactly when I discovered this technique that changed everything. Every day I'd wake up with my mind racing, angry, regretful, blaming myself for decisions I couldn't undo. I try to drown it out by staying busy. Certifications, work, exercise, learning new hobbies, clearing the clutter of home or room, meditation, waking up and seeing the sun, nature walks, anything that felt like progress. Like you name it, I have tried it. But even after trying everything, blocking, deleting, burning photos, and everything I've listed, the memories always found their way back in. And I'd ask myself, why can't I move on? Why do I still feel this way? I don't want to feel regret. I don't want to feel anger. I know what happened, but I just don't want to feel it anymore. I felt embarrassed even speaking to my friends, but I tried it and things just remained the same because it was something internally happening. And also, high performers are supposed to be past this, right? So I turned to the internet, searched every version of how to move on, how to forget past, how to forgive myself. And I always got the same answer: just let it go. And if someone would say, just let it go, I wanted to scream. How? Tell me how. I wanted to let it go. But no one was giving real steps. But then something changed. I discovered something that finally made sense, that totally changed how I deal with tough emotions. And today, I'm going to share it with you. Plus, some science backed advice so that you can use it too. It's simple yet powerful. And it's not saying what happened was okay because it was not okay. It's not forgiveness. And it's definitely not pretending it didn't hurt because it hurts. The technique, my friends, is acceptance. You and I are going to practice it together right now. Whether you are facing a relationship difficulty, a layoff, a career block, or just emotional burnout, this will help. So, step 1 is to identify your emotion. Name it, don't judge it. Not good, not bad, just what it is. Nervous, ashamed, embarrassment, overwhelmed, angry, regret, guilt. Did you know nervousness and excitement trigger the same response in your body? Your heart races, palms sweat. It's the same chemistry. The only difference is what we tell to our brain. That's only difference. So when you stop labeling your emotions as wrong or weak or bad, your brain calms down. Even Mel Robbins talks about this all the time. Name the emotion without shame. And let's try it ourselves. It's bad that I feel sad. Oh, I feel overwhelmed. It's a bad emotion. Versus, I feel sad. I feel embarrassed. See the difference? The second one ends with a full stop. No judgment, just the truth. Coming to step 2. Say it out loud to yourself. I accept that I feel emotion. So it will be I accept that I feel anxious. I accept that I feel hurt. I accept that I feel overwhelmed. I accept that I feel embarrassed. Say it like you are talking to a friend because honestly, your brain is listening, and treat your brain as your friend. Step 3. Nothing. Once your brain knows that the emotion exists, it stops fighting it. When your brain stops fighting your emotions, it finally gets to work solving the real problem. So I feel embarrassed. Why? Because people are walking behind me and I'm shooting this video and it's my very first video doing outdoors and I feel embarrassed. So I changed the camera angle to have sun facing on my face to have that sun spotlight. Now continuing. Even psychologist Dr. Suzanne David calls this emotional agility, the skill of sitting with your feelings so you can move through them instead of getting stuck. Even other experts confirm this. Dr. Brené Brown, we can't move forward if we are not honest about what we feel. Dr. Laurie Santos, acceptance is the fastest path to emotional healing. Even Michael Jordan talks about how he accepts failure and uses them and never lets them control him. That's leadership, that's growth, and that's how you become unshakable. This is exactly how I keep applying acceptance in every aspect of my life. I was in India visiting my family after an year of living alone in the US. We were climbing 108 stairs to a temple in scorching heat and my phone buzzed. A friend texted, "Are you okay?" Confused, I asked, "What do you mean?" She replied, "Layoffs just happened at your company," and I was worried. My heart dropped. I wanted to sprint down, grab my office phone, check emails, and go into that panic mode. But I paused and I said myself, I accept that I feel anxious. I accept that I feel rushed. Instantly, it felt something clicked. I reminded myself, I am here with my family in a sacred place. Whatever happens now will happen even in an hour. And I kept climbing those stairs. That small shift gave me peace without needing all the answers in that moment. Let me remind you of the 3 steps that we just discussed. Identify the emotion, I. Say it out loud, I accept that I feel emotion, acceptance. Third, let your brain find the next step with clarity, which is allowing your brain. So, awareness is clarity and clarity is strength. It's simple. But don't confuse that with easy. You have to practice it. Every time the emotion comes up, any emotion, you do it again and again and again until it rewires in your brain and subconsciously you don't have to. Until one day you stop fearing your emotions. You start leading with them. If this hit home, don't keep it to yourself. Share it immediately because I wish someone would have shared this with me earlier. My life would be so much easy. And if you are trying to lead, grow, or just survive right now, start with this one question. What am I feeling? And can I accept it? That's your first step to freedom. I am Ishwin. Let's keep building your mindset, leadership, and life one honest step at a time. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.